very much that we've had a very close connection
before. Well, what's important
before,
is that at the end of it, you have had this positive reaction in your life, and you feel so much better. I mean, that's the dates are irrelevant.
And there were some other inner childhood issues that we linked to this lifetime, which has helped to now assert herself. Because although I'm into the chakras as well, also Gillian had an unbalanced base chakra, which has made a huge difference now because it's balanced it out.
Oh, so. Andrea, you're just full of all this spookery.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Unbalanced base chakra.
No, I don't like that. Gillian, thank you very much indeed. Very interesting.
Thank you so much.
Now, we're going to change tack right up to the present day and ask you, how important is your mobile phone? There are 65 billion, apparently, of them in this country. That can't be right, can it? Billion or million?
Must be million.
Million, yeah. And a recent report found that on average we spend 62 minutes a day talking on them and 22 minutes a day texting.
I didn't do those facts.
No,
I've done those.
have you got some more to come here?
46% of 25 to 34-year-olds questioned said that they could not live without their phone.
There you are, Mr. Facts.
Oh, yeah.
So,
welcome back. Coming up, your chance to win a part in the West End musical Les Mis.
But now it's time for Regression, and today we're joined by mum of two, Irene Bearfield. For the last 20 years, she's suffered with excruciating stomach pains, which doctors have put down to stress. And she joins us now, not only stomach pains, but also mouth ulcers as well. Yeah. How often would you have these stomach pains? How serious would they be?
Probably about 2 or 3 times a month. And usually on a weekend when it was calmer, and usually you sort of start off in the morning. I'd get up in the morning and think, this pain hurts, it really hurts. And then as the day went on, it got worse and worse until it actually came up here. And then I think, oh gosh, I can't, and I'd not eat, or sometimes I'd eat just to try different things. And then I'd go to bed at night and the pain was so severe, I was rolling around the floor.
And what about the mouth ulcers?
I've had mouth ulcers since I was a child, really. Off and on, different things would happen, and I'd have some. And I've always had them. They've just said, oh, it runs in the family and things like that. But
the doctors said it was all down to stress, and they investigated your tummy and they investigated everything. And in the end, they've said irritable bowel syndrome.
But, you know, I can't really put. Why would that happen on a weekend?
Do you have a stressful week? What do you do in the week?
No, I don't. I love my job. I love my job. I'm a nanny. I look after 2 children, and I love it. And my job isn't stressful at all.
Do you find that you relax more at work than you do at home?
I do. When I get home, I start getting stressed, and I've got to do everything, and must do this, must do that.
So you're not quiet and peaceful at weekends at all?
No, that's what happens.
Okay. Well, it's your daughter, of course, who sent you to us, because Corinne, your daughter, works on the show. She's one of our researchers, so yes, she found you for us and sent you off to be regressed.
Yeah, that's right.
And the regression is very interesting. You haven't seen it yet?
No.
Okay, this only happened on Monday, so that's 4 days, 3 days. Let's have a look at what happened to Irene when she was regressed.
Just imagine yourself in a very, very long corridor now. There's going to be doors off to the left and the right. And in those doors is going to be a very significant door. Maybe there's more than one door, but I want you to find how many doors and how many past lives they're linked to the issues that you have in this lifetime as Irene, with the pains that you sometimes get above your stomach, especially that you've had since you've had your daughter. Are all those doors connected to the pains in your stomach?
No.
Which door's connected to that?
The first one.
Go to the first door.
I don't want to go in those doors, they're dark.
It's okay, it's going to be safe to go into those doors. Can you go through the door and close the door behind you?
No.
Why not?
It's frightening.
You just go through the door.
It's a cliff.
A cliff?
That's why I can't go through it. I'm going to fall down the cliff.
Remember, whatever happens...
It's all rocky and dark and dusty and...
What sex are you?
Female. Girl.
Do you know what your name is?
Linda. Long, long hair. Just about 10.
Do you know what year it is, Linda?
It's only 1939.
You've entered that life on a very significant day, at a very significant point.
Some sort of day out.
You know, you said it was a day out. What kind?
Family day
Family
out.
day.
My mum and dad.
Tell me about your family. Who's in your family?
My brother.
What's your brother's name?
He's there, still the same, Peter. And I've got 2 sisters, they're the same, just the same. They're just babies, just toddlers.
So they're the same sisters
That I've got now.
that you got now, and the same brother. And what about your mummy and daddy?
Mum's gone off again, Dad's looking after us.
Are they people that Irene knows in 2004? Who are they?
My mum and dad.
Again? So now you're on this rocky cliff. How did you get there? Do you know how you got there?
Walked to the cliff edge.
Where's the cliff?
It's in the Isle of Wight. It was high and steep. Now I've fallen over it and I'm holding on to it. But I can't get up because my shoes. I've got these wrong shoes. It's hurting all here.
Why is it hurting you?
It's scratching all
What's scratching you?
the rock. And I'm screaming, but it's not very, very, very steep. I can get up again though. I'll get told off for doing it.
Who will tell you
My
off?
dad. And he just told me off and pulled me up, pulled me along. Yeah. And it's all forgotten about. My tummy's hurting and I can't say because my dad's there.
Do they listen to you when you say
No.
it hurts?
Just say no.
What does your mummy say?
She's not bothered. And I've got a bad tummy. Oh,
Does it hurt now?
it's all scratched under my dress.
What's happened to your tummy now then?
It's just all scratched and sore and bleeding. It's all grazed. It hurts. Keep saying it hurts, it hurts.
You go ahead in that lifetime. What's happening with your tummy? Still
It's
hurt?
got better. It's the grazes are gone. They're gone after a long time. But it's always sore.
It's always sore, is it? Even when you were older?
I thought that they should have done something about it.
Do you remember the last day of that lifetime as Linda? Did you still have pains then? Yeah. Can you see now that we don't need those pains anymore in Irene's life, do we? There's no need for those pains. Maybe those pains are linked to your cell memory of that life as Linda. We don't need to remember the negative aspects of that lifetime, do we? We don't need to remember the pains anymore because they're all completely gone from Irene's memory now. All those memory pains have gone because they're not relevant to this life, are they?
The other doors are not frightening anymore.
There you are. Well, we're going to be talking to Irene a little bit later to find out what was going on there, and also talk to our regression therapist Andrea, who is here, and she'll explain what it means after the break. Plus, Irene made another apparent discovery under regression, but not a past life. This one was a future life. We haven't had that before. More of that after this.
And also we've been inundated with entries for our Les Mis competition as well. See you in a minute. And welcome back. Coming up, your chance to become a West End musical star and perform in Les Mis.
But first, before the break, we met Irene Bearfield, being regressed in a past life. Now, for 23 years, she has suffered with excruciating stomach pains, which doctors have finally put down to stress and a little bit of irritable bowel syndrome. But our regression therapist, Andrea Foulkes, believes that she found another explanation for Irene's condition
under hypnosis in the past life.